Hey guys, welcome back. Another day, another workout day. Gonna hit our chest tonight, and at the end of the night, I got a special surprise for you guys. I'm gonna do a lift I've never done in my life. I'm gonna have to move the camera forward, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna do a lift that's from the mid 1800s, one of those old school kind of Bronze era strongman lifts, and yeah, it's something I seen on YouTube, and I want to try. It's Forgotten Fitness is a channel I seen that on. If you've never watched that guy, Forgotten Fitness on YouTube, good channel. He's got a lot of very interesting stuff. Nice guy too. So, anyways, we're gonna move a couple of bars around here, and then we're gonna jump into our bench press and start this workout. So this little kind of standard like straight curl bar, I threw those 7.5s on there, so we've got 30 pounds here, and I've got another 10 pounds set aside, 2 5s, one for each side if we need it, you know what I mean, or I got 2.5s if we need it. And this is the bar we're going to do that special little lift with tonight. We're going to start with this weight so that we don't hurt ourselves, because I've never attempted this before. It's a little lighter than they say to start with for a guy that's 200 pounds, which is what I am. So I'm going to start a little lighter just to feel it out, right? See what it does. But we'll do that last. So we're going to be a little wore out anyways by then. So a little lighter weight might actually be what we need. But I'll explain all that later when we do it. Let me set this down for you guys. Okay. A beautiful day today, eh? It's hard to believe it's November. It's so beautiful out there. Yeah, I hope you guys all had a good day. Okay, we got our bench press bar re-racked there. We're ready to go. Let's still sitting at 105 pounds plus the bar, so it's like 110-ish pounds, right? We'll see, it's a little later tonight. I think I'll start with 3 sets for now. Excuse me, because I was helping the wife, so getting a little bit of a later start, but we're gonna get her done anyways. Start with a number 12. I got a new whiteboard, so as I do a set I can check it off, and then that way I don't lose count as I'm talking. Alrighty then. Got done a little earlier, so I got to eat dinner a little earlier, so it's had time to kind of digest a little before a workout, which is nice. Change for me. Not as hot tonight though. It's a little cooler in here, thank God. I'm still pretty sure I'll be losing the shirt before long though, because like it gets warm. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, especially the arms and stuff, you know. I don't know, you guys. Tomorrow night may be a good day to do the rest night, and then Sunday do strongman stuff here. We'll go to Wiener's house, do some laps. I got some good ideas. And so yeah, Wiener, if you're watching this, say hi, buddy. Leave a comment. You're all the way over there. He's all the way over there in the Philippines. So we'll see if Wiener's watching. Well, let's get a second Wiener set in while we're talking here. She definitely feels like a Thursday night. She's feeling like she's getting on the end of the week for me. Might have to be hitting the salts before this one's over. Very good leg workout last night. Like, it felt like any other leg night. But I'm really feeling those squats today. I'm really feeling those. It's a good feeling. You know, hard work, it pays off. It is a good feeling. Pretty soon, I'm gonna start working on my wind. Gotta get out there and flip the old tire, the old Betsy. That's a good trick. I don't hold any degrees in anything or nothing like that. But I do know from experience that if you get yourself a tire that's a little bit moderately hard to flip over, but you can flip it over many times. You know what I mean? An old tractor tire or something. If you do this, your cardio. Believe me, you can go back, watch one of my videos where I'm flipping Betsy, my 280-pound tractor tire. And yeah, after a few flips, you're breathing heavy. So if you don't feel like going out for a jog every day, you got a driveway, get a tire. Beyond that, well, the only advice I could give you is don't flip it when it's raining. They're so hard to flip when they're wet. When they're even 280-pound tires, very hard to flip when it's wet. You just get no grip, eh? But when the tire's dry, no problem. You got no problem. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a 4th set of those. Then we'll see. We'll do our 3 sets of flies, and if I feel like it, I'll do a 4th. But yeah, that's 3 of those. I definitely want to hit one more bench press before we move on. Ooh, excuse me. Staring at the TV over there. I got the news on, but the TV's on quiet. Thank God tomorrow's Friday. Oh, I think she might be a relax and watch a movie kind of night tomorrow night. You guys know me and my movies. I'll have to pick out one of my old classics, eh? lose this shirt because it's getting warm. I'll do the fourth set, and then we'll go ahead and we'll hit our flies. But yeah, excuse the shirt, but it gets warm. It gets warm. I try and keep the big old strongman belly because, as you can see, I'm pregnant. So I try and keep that hidden as much as I can. Well, not hidden, but it's one of those things. I know I have it. Part of that is genetics. Very hard thing to deal with if you're built that way. But I use it to my advantage too, for power. It's just that if I was a bodybuilder, I wouldn't even be getting on the stage. But I don't do that, right? You know, it's just not my thing. Just a simple weightlifter. That's it. Just a weightlifter. Ooh, speaking of weightlifting, let's get some weightlifting done. Okay, feeling the arms working, waking up now. Everything's starting to move. That feels a little better. Oh, so we'll give her a second. Then we will go ahead and hit those flies. And I can pretty much guarantee you those flies are going to feel heavy tonight. Man, oh man. But yeah, big old belly. I have been trying to cut back on the sugars, of course. That's the biggest thing for me. And since I've been lifting again, I haven't given myself like a sit-up kind of night and all that stuff, but I should. Maybe that'll be the Friday thing. Because we take our Mondays off, usually Friday nights, so maybe I'll do that Friday and Monday. Start doing a few midsection things to tighten her up a little. Some weird, I think I'm feeling some pulling pains in the elbows just a little bit from Sunday. That's big Cameron coach there catching up with me. I'm feeling that pain now. Sets of my flies. Like I say, I put the weight up recently on everything, including these, so these are at 45 a piece, and so they're gonna feel like it tonight too. Oh yeah, instantly. Dogs are very quiet. I think I'm gonna sneak over there for a minute. Open the door and let some cooler air in here. It's not too hot, but it's not cooler either. remember to check these off. It's been a while since I had a board. I used to do that. I used to have a board there to mark this stuff off, do different things in that. And I got rid of it, quit using that, you know. And ever since, really, ever since I got rid of the other one, I was like, yeah, kind of was handy for stuff like this. So now I'm just gonna start using it again all the time. Now I got a new one. Yeah, those flies are feeling heavy tonight. Huh. Like I always say, the joys of being 50 catches up with you. But I'd rather do it than just sit on the couch and watch movies every night. You know what I mean? I can do that a couple nights on the weekend, but there's more to life, eh? Well, let's go ahead, get our second set in before we cool down too much. Those are, my chest was feeling a bit ripped this week. Obviously I wanted to do chest night tonight anyways. But those, I'm really feeling that everywhere. More than normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do 3 sets of these. So we'll do 1 more of those. Then we'll move on to our overhead press with the kettlebells. That's feeling better already. Opening that door, letting some cold air in there. Cold Canadian air. So yeah, kind of a mediocre fall day. Bit of a prep day, run around, get stuff set up for tomorrow day, you know. I actually kind of started my day off with a workout. We loaded a dump truck by hand, full of freshly cut timber, big old maple tree. Just my boss and I at like 7:30 in the morning. Man, oh man, were they heavy. There was some heavy pieces. It took both of us to get in. I carried them all. They were all like cut like to length, like 4 or 5 feet. So I bear hugged them all and I carried them over. Set them leaned against the back of the truck with the tailgate off. And then we had to pick them up, slide them up in there, get up in, move them, and holy mackerel. We got done loading that. I said to my boss, I said, that right there, that was a YouTube video. That was, right there. That would have been actually a good video, because that was some heavy lifting. Didn't think about that in time, did I? See right there, now I can talk. I would have forgotten that I did 2 sets of my flies just like that. And I looked over and I seen those, I was like, oh, I thought it was still on 1. So that's why those boards, marking it down, that's why it's such a good idea. Now I won't have to worry anymore about, oh, what set was I on? I got talking, you know what I mean? And even if you're not talking, that can happen. If you're not talking, you got the TV on, the radio on, You know what I mean? You're in the middle of your set, you're taking a breather in between, you're watching something, oh wow, check this out. Next thing you know, you go back, you're like, fuck, where was I? Yeah, it can happen. Don't ask me how I know, you know what I mean? But yeah, we get our third set in there. I want to keep tonight moving along, of course. Oh my God. Since the very first time I started filming these little 45-minute workouts, I'm gonna ask you guys to give me a minute this time, because wow, I'm feeling her tonight. I want to keep this video moving, I want to keep this workout moving along, so I'm not gonna take long. I'm gonna sit down, we'll shoot the shit for a second. Man, I'm just drained tonight for energy, just drained. Comes with old age. Yeah, them flies are heavy. I can't wait to try this new exercise out, new to me, but from, like I said, from the mid 1800s. Remember, back in the day, they didn't have weights like we had now. They had like the round ones, right? So you'd have like a big long barbell with the two big round weights on each end, and their barbells were the same. Two round weights with a smaller, you know, for your barbells. But they didn't have weight benches. A lot of their stuff was like curl up to here, push up to here, and then they'd be overhead pressing, maybe some like axle lifting and stuff, maybe some squatting. I don't know if they did squatting, but they had very basic lifts without a bench and stuff. So when we get to it, I'll tell you the name of what we're going to be doing tonight. And you guys will see you'll see me on video tonight doing the first one I have ever done in my life, ever. So I'm actually looking forward to that. So we got one more set to do with our kettlebells, and then we're gonna move on to this last one. And this last one, I've done my research, and they say to go to failure. That's it. And it's about reps. So I'm gonna probably do like a 3-setter to failure each time, or you know, 1 or 2 before, right? 1 before failure is always good. And yeah, old school lift, we'll give her a go, see what it feels like. If we get results and they say it does, well, okay, let's check her out, right? We'll see what's up, basically. Might have to do this every night for a month. They said from the old days, you'll put on some size doing it. So we'll see. There's your little hint for our surprise there. I don't want to give away too much just yet. Make you guys wait for it. Oh, but honestly, hope you guys are all having a good night. She's a quiet one for me. I'm just getting the workout in and hanging out with you guys, eh? As usual, the chickens are settled down, the wife's asleep, the dogs are laying in, they're sleeping. So everybody's good. Cats are out prowling around, so they're happy. Oh, okay. And yes, so we mark that down. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead. Jump into our overhead presses, kettlebell presses. We'll knock out 3 sets of these, and then we'll move on to our old school lift, eh? Kind of a quiet night news-wise. I haven't seen much going on. The news is mostly just still covering the election stuff from the U.S. But I haven't seen any other real big, like, worldwide stories going on today or anything. Just kind of another normal day here on planet Earth, eh? I can feel it tonight where, like when I hit the pillow, I'll be out, gone. But I'd be glad I got my workout in anyway. Even them kettlebells are feeling a bit heavy tonight. So I think I'm gonna be glad I went with the lighter weight. Excuse me, to start this old school lift, because it's one of those nights, right, where you're tired. And then if this weight is okay for right now, you know, I might jump on that like Monday night or something when I'm more fresh, and it might feel way too light, eh? Just the way the day's rolling on. But we are two more sets away from doing that old school lift for the very first time ever for me. And speaking of old school circus lifts and stuff, which this is not a circus lift, it's just an old school lift. But speaking of, I haven't done my deadlift, 1 finger lift again for a few days. Like I said, I think I'm gonna stick to just doing that on the weekends. Set number 2 in here. So I can tell doing tonight's workout, I can tell that tomorrow night realistically should be a rest night, but I can tell it will be for sure. So I apologize in a way for that, right? I won't be making a workout video tomorrow night, but as we all know, rest is important. So you guys let me know in the chat, and if you want, I'll make you a video tomorrow night while I'm watching my movie, whatever movie I settle in with tomorrow night and I'm relaxing. If you guys want me to make a little 10-minute video or something for you in the middle of that movie, let me know in the comments on this video. You got from right now till tomorrow night at around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Let me know, or I'm just going to be watching that movie, whatever it should be. Tonight's this old school lift is something that I think is really going to fit in well with chest night, chest and back and shoulders, all that. It's perfect for it. It fits right in, and you'll see very soon. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I am going to have to, you guys are going to have to forgive me, I'm going to have to move my camera over a little wee bit, and you'll see why, okay? I'm going to have to film this from a little farther back when I do this last one. Digger, psst, Digger, leave him be. Psst. Digger. Wait. You listen or you go outside. You be good. Be good too. You wait till I'm done, okay? Diggy. Bad dogs. Alright guys, I know I'm kind of procrastinating over here. Tired, very tired. Okay, you guys go outside. Outside, go see. Okay, let's get this last one in. We'll take a minute or so breather, and then we'll move on to our old left hand. See that right there? You guys have never seen me like struggle with those on the last set. That's how just drained I am tonight. Okay, but that's it. That leaves our last surprise exercise. Brand new to us. We're at 34 minutes already too, believe it or not. So we're gonna be falling right in with our time. Go get a drink. Yeah, guys, give her a second, and I'll move this camera over. Get this, that little bar I showed you. We'll get it into position. Get ready to try this out. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. Well, I was more excited earlier when I was more awake and full of juice, but not juice, but just full of energy juice, right? Pardon the term. Nothing out there? Nothing to hunt? Hmm? No bad guys. There's no bad guys out there. Hey. So this next old school lift, being that we just did kind of like back, shoulder, RB thingy, overhead kettlebell lift, whatever you call it, weightlifting. Being that we just did that move though, it's gonna make this next one hard because it's actually kind of similar. It's falls into that category where it's the same but different. You'll see. And I'm just hoping we can keep the dogs out of the way. They're both staring me down right now for a cookie, but they ain't got one until this workout's done. You know the rules. No cookie until I'm done. Okay, well, excuse me, and I'll be nice and easy for you guys here on this. There we go. Pick this up. I'm gonna bring over here my board so you can see, kind of, if you can see what we did tonight. But here it is right here on the bottom. 2-arm pullover. That's what we're calling this. Well, that's what it is called. 2-arm pullover. Never done one before. Now you see all these check marks. We got bench press, flies, overhead press, and now they have 2-arm pullovers. So I checked off a check mark for each one of those, right? So we did our proper numbers. So yeah, that's why those whiteboards work so great for that. Anyhow, give me a moment. I'm gonna set this up over here for you guys. I think I kind of set it up earlier. And yeah, something like this. Back a bit more. Let me just see. Might have to move this camera back just a bit more. So I won't know, kind of. There we go. Just want to see. I'm not gonna know how good this looks filming this from this far away, which I kind of have to so you guys can see me. But until I watch this back sometime, I'm not gonna know. So next time I might be able to adjust the camera to a better spot so you guys can see this better, but you will still be able to see this. So here we go. I'm gonna show you guys this 2-arm pullover I've never done before. So when you see me do the first one, it'll be the first one ever. If the weight is way too light, I've got it set at 30 pounds. They said a 200-pound guy could start with 50 pounds, but they also said that 50 pounds was the max that any man should ever go. So I'm gonna start with 30 just to see what it feels like. And if it's just way too light, then we'll just add some weight and keep going. But if it's okay for right now tonight, we'll leave it here, do some, and see what's up. But anyways, let's get our, here we are. What did I say? 2-arm pullover. Is that what I said? Yep, 2-arm pullover. Okay. Hey, one of those nights. But here we go, very first one ever. Now I do have, this is, oh yeah, you can see that barbell there. So I do have a yoga mat that I could put down, but these are carpets I just bought like a couple weeks ago because winter was coming. I wanted something on top of the hard floor, and because it gets cold in here. So they're kind of like, I can lay on that anyway, but you gotta lay on your back for this move. So here we go. Very first one ever. You guys get to see it. You stay. Oh. Oh. So, okay, so I'm gonna roll this up here. Oh, that is different. Okay. Okay, well, that is very different. Oh, I don't know if it's just the night, but like on that very first one, holy, like, I'm strong, I've got strength, I know what I can do. But that felt heavy, because maybe it's just that I've never done that ever in my life. But I like it. I really like that. We'll see. Maybe the next time I do that, that'll feel lighter. I'll get a few more in, but I almost want to say, like, I'm going on information from way back. When they're saying how much weight to use, and like, you guys see me working out every night, and I do stuff, and I do that, but I kind of like the first, like, really, that really takes a lot. And they said not to have your elbows bent, you want to keep them straight. I found that kind of hard. I also had my arms farther out. When I put them in, that felt better. But I think I'm gonna have to go back to that guy's YouTube channel and make sure I'm doing that the right way too. I'll pay attention to where he put his hands, because you know how it is. We don't have a lot of time. Check something out and just jump in and try it, right? But like, I'm glad I didn't I almost put that, honestly, to like 40 pounds to start with, and like, that probably would not have been a good idea tonight. I might not have got it up. Like, holy shit. That's a different way of lifting though. You're all the way up. You know what I mean? And that's really, really weird. You gotta give it to those old boys. You know what I mean? They knew what they were doing, eh? Okay. Well, like I say, let's try a couple more of those. See how they feel. Maybe it's not that heavy. Maybe I just gotta get used to that. Maybe I'm just not quite doing it right. I don't know. It's not like it was so heavy that you can't do it. You know what I mean? It's only 30 pounds, but yeah, I'm actually surprised at what that felt like. I want you to be good, okay? I'm still working out. Go lay down. You get a cookie later. Go lay down. Be a good girl. Okay. So I might as well check that as one. So we did a few. This might be, I'm gonna say this right now, this might be the exact lift that a guy like me needed all my life and never knew it. This might be the one, because you know, we all have our spots where we're very strong, and we have our spots where we're kind of weaker, and I have that too. Overhead I'm a little weaker, whereas picking up a big stone, no problem, you know. So this, if this improves on that strength where I need it, well, yeah, I'm going to be doing more of these 1800 lifts. But let's give her time and see. I don't want to put the cart before the horse yet. But just by the way that felt, if this starts to get a little easier after a couple of weeks of doing this, my guess is you're getting stronger. But yeah, let's jump in and do another one. That's better. Oh man. It's that last couple, it's like that last 2 inches when you're setting down to the floor, oh my God. And then picking it up, that's why I was cheating a little, because this is my first time. And I wasn't, when I'm going back, I'm not letting it touch the floor, but I was keeping it a couple inches off, and then it's not banging on the floor like if it was the first time. And my wife will kill me if I wake her up. But I like that. It's a different lift. That time there, see, right away, that felt like a little bit easier. I think I was kind of getting into the groove of it there and stuff. Still, I think 40 pounds would be very, very, very heavy to get up that way. Try it. If you're a guy like me, I literally just started with 30, and I think I started at the right weight. I'm glad I didn't go heavier, even though that time that felt a little easier. My God, not that much easier. I just looked over there. I was like, where'd my camera go? Well, we're at 47 minutes now, so we're a little past our time. That's okay. That must be why the dogs are begging for cookies. I think I'm a little dehydrated tonight too. Should drink some more water, speaking of which. Yeah, you kind of almost activating some of your core muscle. It felt like doing that too, eh? So, this could be a winner. I don't know about doing that every day. Maybe if it was a little bit lighter weight, but I'm sure maybe if the old time guys were right, if you're gonna do that move every day, perhaps it does just get easier and easier and easier, right? If you don't start too heavy. Well, like I say, when I'm done, I'll go back, or tomorrow night, taking a night off, so I'll rewatch that video and make sure I'm doing this right again, eh? But we'll go ahead, get our one last set in here in a minute. Diggy, no, not until after I'm done. Very spoiled dogs. Okay. Let's get our last one in, guys. And I'll say one thing. This old school lift is kicking my ass. That I respect. Respect, yeah. That's what, man. I am liking this. Not today. Let's do one of those things where they stand up with weight, but that clearly ain't happening today, guys. guys, well, that is that. That's another night, another workout down. Okay, sorry, a little off kilt there. But yeah, so we're at 51 minutes. We've had a good workout tonight. So we'll shut this down. There you go. Looks like I kind of gotta fix my tripod there a little bit. Anyways, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna get a little breather in for you and chill for a little bit. Chill for 20 minutes or so. There you go. Anyways, there's a gun show for you because I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow night in the middle of that movie if you guys leave a comment. Huh? You know I love you, baby. All right, you guys take it easy. Have a great day tomorrow. Happy Friday. Smile. It's Friday.